What are worry worms? These little buddies. So for the when somebody subscribed to my channel the first month, I make them a heart, and then I put them on a chain and put them up behind me. And for every month afterwards, with the color they chose, I make one of these, and I put a little googly eye on them, or two. And then I leave them behind in random places so people can find them. And so I have, they come in I put them in a little bag and I give them a little note that says, "Hello, I have been left behind as a gift." And I put the name of a Dutch Facebook group on there, just if people want to say that they found them. And not a lot of people report back that they found them, but that is okay. Like, this is definitely not a hobby one must do if one completely lives on, the fact that then people find them and that they report back. I've seen that happening sometimes with the people who paint rocks, that people are like, "Why does nobody report my stones?" And it's like, well, not everybody's on Facebook. You just treasure the few times that people do put them on there. Because that has happened. At some point, like, I still get warm fuzzy feelings from this, but at some point somebody apparently messaged that Facebook group like, "Hey, my son found this little worry worm on the bus." And they included a picture, so I know it was one of mine, because I leave them behind anonymously. But, like, my handiwork and my notes are definitely recognizable. And was like, "Oh, my kid was having a very sad day, and then the kid found this little thing here on the bus, and how kind that people do this." I'm like, "Oh, look at that." So yeah, with every little one of these that I leave behind somewhere, there is a chance that I make somebody's day better. So yeah, we're trying to make the world a little bit of a better place, one silly little crochet worm at a time. Oh yes, go for it! In the Netherlands, there's a couple of Facebook groups dedicated to leaving random gifts behind. Like, you have several groups for painted stones. Like Keitof and Happy Stones. And there's a thing in the Netherlands called the Anonieme Sjaal. Translated, that would be the anonymous scarf. And that's where people really sometimes they leave really big things, like people leave complete scarves or crochet toys or complete plushies, or sometimes like complete clothing sets that they usually either knitted or crocheted in places for people to find. And I work, I put the Facebook group Achterlatertjes on there, which is one that is basically made for, the little things. So that's where people leave behind, like, bags of tea, candles, little handmade keychains, or worry worms, because I'm not the only person that works with worry worms there. There are at least 3 or 4 different types of worry worms that I have seen, or by the hands of different makers. Which is awesome. The world does definitely need more kindness. So I fully encourage maybe looking up if there are also people doing that in your area? Or just doing it anyways? Yeah, a lot of those groups are mostly active in the Netherlands. Oh. Well, that... Or it is incredibly localized. Like, I recently went to Belgium to get a tattoo. Look, I have an altar. And so at some point I was my husband was getting a rather large tattoo with that tattoo artist. And I was like in this teeny tiny itty bitty village of a thing. It was a very cute little Belgian village. And I found one of these Happy Stone things. So I looked them up on Facebook when I got home, and it turns out that itty bitty village of maybe like 1,000 people or something has a super duper active we paint stones and we hide them community. Alright, right. The subscriber chain is sort of updated again. It doesn't quite fit on there yet, but at least we have a couple of things going on. I think my husband has woken up. Good morning, honey. Where did I go? I already forgot the place name. Wait, where was it again? Inktomatic. Kwaad Mechelen. That was it. Apparently it is in Ham Kwaad Mechelen. Bonus points for the name, because I know Maasmechelen. There's a lot of things called Mechelen, but I've never heard of an angry one. It's probably, you know, there's probably a different thing to kwaad than angry, but so let's make some worry worms, because there are apparently 2 people where I didn't notice that they went into their 4th month and are now on their 5th. Both somewhat bent, who likes purple, and Alizara, who likes yellowy orange or brownish. So let's make some purple and orange ones for those. Because I have those colors. But yeah, apparently, I think it was Ham, has an entire own Happy Stones community of its own. Which I think is kind of adorable. Not in a positive way, but I think it is nice that that a small village has such an active group of people going, yes, let's all paint stones and leave them behind for each other to find. Localized enthusiasm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.